Okay, the Carcadia Burn Safehouse. This is my second area. It doesn't have to be your second area. You can go to Terminus Range, but nonetheless, this is what I did. So we're going to makeshift chalet here first. Probably spelled that wrong. I can't really pronounce English words very well, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, you're gonna come in. There's a lot of, I believe it's order here. The safe house is like right over there. Yeah, a bunch of order. So the data pad is kind of down and around the corner. So you're gonna go down here, and it's just kind of sitting right there. Pick it up, and it's pretty easy to get back. All you got to do is just jump right on back, you know, grapple up, whatever. Go boom. Got a wall here to climb. There's going to be a lot of order resistance, and I mean, you can ignore them, you can attack them, doesn't matter what you do here. So then the console is right over there. You can see it there in green. It's just right in front of this watchman that I killed there. And yeah, captured it right here. Little fun fact here, I actually got a legendary world drop to drop, but I didn't notice it until I went after the vault keys later. So that's a fun one. Anyway, there we go. Safe house complete. There's the very first one, makeshift chalet. And yeah, there's the vending machines. And that's our first safe house down. Now your second one, we got the low rise here. This one's kind of, first off, it's kind of a bad name. But this one's actually up on a little like cliffside area, and I actually really like this one. So you actually have to do some climbing and kind of have to platform your way up there, and I really like that. And it's also a pretty cool one because you can kind of jump from the middle of the map really high up, and you kind of just glide to everywhere you need to go. Anyway, this is the path here, pretty easy route. You just kind of follow the route up here, grapple when you need to, jump when you need to, and infamous yellow paint to make sure you know how to climb up stuff. Which is kind of funny because apparently Claptrap has some yellow paint in the very first spot in the game. Anyway, data pad kind of pops up when you get up here. If it doesn't, well, it's on this little rock thing that's sticking out of the safe house itself. Pick it up. Now I kind of went the long way here for some reason, I believe, but the console's to my right. Now it's behind me. This is where like the vending machine and everything is. I thought that was it for some reason, but no, it's not. I guess I just wanted to give a good look of the area. It's right here around the corner. It's kind of facing outside. There it is. You see it. It's about to pop up. There we go. Gonna grab it, and I do believe I go down here. Yeah, just don't go down. That's a quick tip there. And yeah, there's our second. Make sure Echo got it. Second safe house. Boom. And like I said, this is my favorite one because you kind of just fly and glide off into anything. Just make sure you go up top because I think by default it puts you down below, and you have to kind of figure out that you have to go up high. Anyway, our last one here, this one's kind of way out there. Wildhorn's Beard, very much in the corner of the map. This might be the most northern point of like the main area here. So we're just gonna kind of climb up these rocks. You don't have to climb these rocks, but this is the way I did it. So it's kind of a spiral little slope on your way up. I guess that's kind of like the theme of this area. There's a lot of spirals for these safe houses. Didn't notice that till just now. You're gonna get up here, one more rock climb. You're probably supposed to go around the fence, but who does that? I like to jump, you know? In Borderlands, you jump. That's what you do. There's low gravity. Anyway, you kind of jump around here, and you can just walk up this path to the left. Just kind of goes around this rock. This is probably the easiest one to find. It's pretty obvious what you're supposed to do. You don't have to kill his Cratch. I completely ignored him. I'd rather not even deal with him. There's a data pad right there on this boat. Echo 4 is going to pick it up. Now, the actual console, it's literally down at this big building right over there. And it's literally like you can see it right now. It's through the doorway. To be honest with you, it's probably the only console that makes sense because it's actually inside of its like area. But yeah, there it is. And that's our last safe house here in Carcadia Burns. Recommend you get this. Also, I believe there's the main area of Carcadia Burns and another area that I don't want to spoil it quite yet, but you know, this is my favorite. Okay, Carcadia Burns Silo. So we're gonna start right here. There's one in the middle, Judgment's Lapse, and I believe I'm coming in from like the main area of Carcadia. I don't remember the name of it at the top of my head, but it's like the main hub world for the area that's in Carcadia. So basically, we're gonna hop on our Digirunner here. It's pretty easy to get to. I don't think any of these ones are too crazy. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I just kind of drive to this one, drive right up to it. I really like Echo Force path in here. Tell me to go right down the steps instead of just, you know, going forward there. Echo 4, man, he's something else. But if you follow this exact route, you're going to get there. You're going to get all the silos. They don't take that long to get if you just focus on them. I do have a problem with this game and its side content because, you know, you have to do this for every character, which I think is just, it's just pain. Good time for Pain Street there, huh? Anyway, you drive over this kind of broken bridge thing. If you see that, you know you're going the right way. And there we go. Claim console command actually just popped up. So it's up there on that little like plateau like thing. It's not too hard to get to. You have to jump up here, grapple. Now you just glide on over. And then you're there. That's the silo. Console commands in the middle. Every silo is pretty much the exact same. The rumbling cleft. I don't know why that one came up. It's called Judgment's Lapse. And yeah, there's a silo. It's going to pop up right over there. And that's going to unlock your very first vault key scanner. Again, you don't have to have the silos to get the vault keys, but I do recommend getting silos just for the fact that you can fast travel everywhere. All right, our second silo here. It's going to be a little bit more in the middle. Rustical Hurl is its name. Now, I believe this one you have to go through like a little tunnel system to get, which is a little unorthodox. Anyway, you kind of saw it there in the distance, but I'm going to go ahead and drive to it now. So you have to go down into this little, I'm not sure what the area is. Would be spring. Is this a spring? It's a very dusty area to have water. I don't know how that works. Anyway, just keep on driving up. Grindstone of the Worthy. So yeah, so the silo's up there, but you got to go down in this little tunnel area. And, I mean, it's pretty obvious to figure out what you want to do. I love how Echo 4 wants to go directly into the rock. Big fan of that. You can kill these things. You don't have to. Can't ignore them. There's a big hole in the tunnel, hole in the wall there rather. Come up here, grapple up. One more grapple, and then take a right, and then that will be your console or command console, and that will be your second, maybe silo down. You can do this in any order, so maybe it's your second, maybe it's your third. I don't know. I don't care. There's a silo right there. That one's pretty close, which is going to not be a theme with this area because this next one, the silo is, in my opinion, too far because I think I died jumping to the silo after I got this video done. Anyway, our third one here, it's kind of more on the left side of the map. It's called Sight Unseen. So you're just going to come up this area, drive on up. There's going to be a lot of rippers here. I would probably ignore them, as I did. And this one's pretty easy to get to. You can just run up to it right there in the middle, and you're gonna claim the you're gonna capture the console, and that's all it is. That's our third silo down. You can now go after the vault keys. Gives you a little hint area on the map. And so this silo is right way out there, and I think that's a little too far. I think I actually died when I tried to get the silo on this recording. I don't think I have it on the recording though. Nonetheless, that's our third and final silo. So vault key fragments, our very first one that we are going to get is over here to the left of the low rise safe house. I recommend fast traveling there to kind of get in this spot. You're going to see the wreck of the wreck of the last great hope. Said that incorrectly. Kind of go inside this little inside the ship really, and then there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of enemies. I'm a big fan of just running right through everything. I guess I do get a couple kills. This is kind of weird. So it's in this little hatch area. Mine kind of glitched out because I think I used the health right after or the med kit right after I did it. But it rips off. You go down here, and the vault key is just kind of hanging out right here. I don't know if this is the one that's like a shrine. Every single vault key in this game, it has either a shrine, or it's in some sort of ripper camp, or it's like hidden in a tunnel or something. So for our second vault key fragment, you're gonna cop on over to Judgment's Lapse. It's right over here. I actually found it before I actually picked it up, according to this. So if you kind of get near them, the game will kind of be like, hey, there's an item here. If it's a vault key fragment, it'll say this is a vault key fragment. So you're gonna come to Judgment's Lapse. You're gonna come down here. You're gonna run to the left, and you're gonna kind of hop on your Digirunner. You're just kind of gonna follow the road for a little bit. There's a pretty easy path to this vault key. Hop on, jump over these guys, pick up on this road right here. So yeah, you're gonna take a right on this road. You're just gonna follow it. If you see that iridium like thing to the left, that means you're going the right way. I don't know if that's actually iridium, something about, and it's kind of be down here in this little watery area. It's just gonna be right to your right. It's just gonna be hanging out. This is the one that's just kind of, you know, out there on a shrine kind of thing, just in a rock formation hanging out. That one's pretty easy to grab, I think. I think you can probably grab that without the guide and kind of pick it up on accident. And our last Vault Tree fragment, this one is probably my favorite one to grab. First off, I'm actually going to pick up that legendary that dropped if you saw the safe house video. It dropped on the safe house video, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pick that up. So anyway, from this safe house, makeshift chalet, don't know if I said that right yet. Don't care if I said it right. It's literally to the right, and it's going to be up here, and it's just going to be, there's going to be like this little dining table thing. There's an echo on here too. It's right there in the middle. Boom. There's all three vault fragment found. Then you get to grab the key. Now the actual vault, I believe this one is like right on top of the actual icon. And I'm pretty sure this one you're also probably going to find just by playing the game. I think the main story leads you right by this path. So you're going to come to this silo here. You're going to use the little jetpack, and you're just going to glide your way over there. Now it is kind of around this little formation. The thing about Carcadia Burn is that everything's kind of a pain to get to. Just traveling the area in general is a little more obnoxious than the Fade Fields, in my opinion. I don't like Terminus Range either. I think Fade Field is the only area that's actually kind of fun to drive around in. But you know, each their own. I do like the way Carcadia Burns looks. It looks the most like Borderlands to me. Anyway, yeah, this is it. Right there. There's the vault key. Just right next to the road. Or not the vault key, but the actual vault. Right next to the road. So every single vault in this game, pretty much the same as any other. There's not much really to it. You just kind of go in, pick up the mission. The Watcher, the Guardian, whatever it is, will talk to you about lore that I personally really... I kind of care, kind of don't care about. I kind of got off the lore in Borderlands 3. I didn't really like the direction they were going in. But you kind of just go jump from platform to platform, killing the enemies, then kill the next set of enemies, and then you get to the boss, and you kill the boss. So you jump in the portal here to the vault. There's the mission I was talking about, Primordial Vault, Carcadia Burn. And then you just jump onto one platform, you kill the enemies, you jump onto the next platform, you kill the enemies. Not really much to all these vault stuff. I do like it though. To me, this is the closest to kind of like a takedown compared to Borderlands 3 that we have in the game currently. Anyway, this is it. This is the actual boss. What, I turned a freaking Canadian or something there? What happened there? So this is my least favorite vault boss in the game. He's just kind of like a earth rock guy. I believe his name is Radix, right? We're about to see it on the screen. There's up. He's kind of like Shock as well. Yeah, Radix. So he has like telekinesis, rock, even throwing powers. I'm not a big fan of this guy. He has a lot of shield, and then I guess you're gonna use a corrosive weapon after. This is him, you know, smashing the ground with a lightning attack, big whoop. So I would say get your shock weapons, get your corrosive weapons out to take this guy down. There we go. I just took him down inside the video right there. And he didn't drop anything, I don't believe. Oh, yeah, he did drop something in this playthrough. What did he drop? Look at that. You got a repair kit. Hallelujah. Anyway, once you're done, I already see the kind of the portal to get to the next area to the right there. You're going to pick up your reward, your glide pack reward, whatever it is. There we go. We're going to jump through. Like I said, every single one of these is the same. I would recommend always grabbing these red chests. I feel like every boss in this game has at least one red chest after you beat it. I could be wrong, but I believe that is the case. Anyway, you get some regen delay. You pick up your 2 red chests. Now, the encore machine for this one is really close to the jump to the boss. So this one's probably a pretty quick farm once you kind of get this guy down. See, there it is right there. Moxie's encore. You're going to go ahead and pick it up. And then there's the platform. They're all pretty close, but this one's like very close. I forgot to actually do it. Go me. So I'm just not the biggest fan of this guy. He has a little lightning storm attack here. You'll kind of telegraph where he's out in the ground. You just don't get inside one of those puddles. He throws rocks at you. There is cover that you can take, but I mean, in my opinion, this is the worst one in the game. It's all opinionated, you know. So he has a chance to drop the Anarchy, the Forge Master, the Grenazerker, the Scientist, the Teen Witch, and the Mint Adrenaline Pump, which I just see right there. And you see the Teen Witch right there too. So those are his drops. And yeah, that is the vault for Carcadia Burns.